students, this is your teacher Sujata Shah madam. I am going to take the first chapter of class 7th science. The name of the chapter is Nutrition in Plants. Earlier classes in class 6th you have studied about food and you have studied about the different substances, the different components of food. What are they? They are carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. These are the 5 components, main components of the food which provide us nutrition or nourishment. Okay, so the substances that provide us nourishment, that help us to grow. If we see our body, whether it is an animal or a plant, the body of animal or plant is made up of very small structure, very small particles, okay, very small things. They are called the cells. The cell, it is surrounded by a membrane, and inside the cell there is a nucleus, and here there is a fluid, a liquid that is not a proper liquid but a semi-liquid type of thing is present, that is called the cytoplasm. Okay, now so thus inside the cell there are other very small other structures also there. So it is present in both plants and animals. The cell is present in both plants and animals. Oh, the whole body is made up of this cell. Okay. There is a big difference in plants and animal cell. This is a plant cell and this is a cell of animal. Its nucleus is present in both of them. What extra thing that is present inside the cell? That is a green color structure called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment. Pigment means anything that has color, colorful thing. So because it is green in color, we call it chlorophyll. But beside, so you see the leaves, they are what color? The leaves are of green color, isn't it? That means what? The leaf are green in color because of the presence of the chlorophyll. So some leaves are red in color, some are yellow in color. So different colors leaves are also there. What does it mean? It doesn't contain chlorophyll or what? No, it may, see, it is here. Different colors leaves are there present. Okay. Now, beside chlorophyll, there are other molecules also that they are similar to chlorophyll. They can also trap the energy of the sun. So there is one special thing in the plants, that is the chlorophyll and some molecules like that which can trap the energy of the. This is the earth. And here in the earth there are all living things present. Living things will need energy. They will need energy to do all kind of work. Sun is the ultimate source of energy for earth and all the organisms living here. So the plants have the ability to make their own food using the sun energy, whereas the animals, they don't have the ability to make their food. Therefore the plants are called autotrophs. Okay, autotrophs means what? Those organisms which can make their own food are called autotrophs, whereas the animals are called heterotrophs. They cannot make their food, but they depend on the plant for food. Auto means self, trophs means nourishment, and hetero means other. Okay. Now coming to little detail about the leaf of the plant. If we take a leaf, we will see that in the center of the leaf there is a yellow color or light yellow color structure is there, like this way. Okay. And in the lower side of leaf we can see small dot like structure. In the back side of the leaf we can see small dot like structures, yellow color type of pale color structures. Okay, what are these? These are the stomata. These are stomata. It is explained very nicely here. If we make the section of the leaf, then if we make the section of the leaf, we can see that inside the leaf there are small cells. These are cells. Okay, and here it is the stomata. The stomata is, it looks like this. The stomata looks like this. Okay, inside, if I make a simple diagram, the stomata looks like this. These two cells, they are kidney shaped cells. They are called the guard cells. And there is a opening. This opening is there through which the gases can come inside or escape the leaf. This is the opening of the stomata, and here there are other cells. Okay. Now, because there is an opening here, what will happen? The gases can come inside the leaf and get outside of the leaf. The leaf is getting the gases from the atmosphere. I am rubbing this. So the gases can come out and go inside the leaf through the very small pores that are stomata. So you have studied in smaller classes that the plant will need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Okay, so the carbon dioxide is entering the leaf through the stomata. And where does the plant get the water from? Roots are there, so root will absorb the water from the soil, and the water will move through the stem to the leaves. So the leaf is also getting water. It is also getting carbon dioxide and water. Two things the leaf is getting. Now, if we see a stem properly, inside the stem there are pipe-like structure. Very small, thin, long and thin pipe-like structures are there inside the stem. These pipe-like structures are called vessels. Okay, the water will travel through the vessels. The water can travel upside through the vessels. So the structure that are helping the water to go are vessels. The structure that are helping the gases to exchange are stomata. So now the leaf is getting both the water and carbon dioxide. The water and carbon dioxide will combine together inside the leaf. Water and carbon dioxide will combine, and where it will happen? It will happen in the chlorophyll, in presence of sunlight. Sunlight will give the energy to combine water and carbon dioxide, and a new substance is formed. By the combination of chlorophyll and sunlight, a new substance will be formed that is called glucose, and oxygen is also produced. Okay, so this whole process in which a new substance is formed in presence of light. Okay, now light means what? Photo. And new substance, formation of new substance formation is called synthesis. So photo is light. So this process where in presence of light new substance is formed, this process is called photosynthesis. This will occur only in green plants and not in animals. Okay, that is why the plants are different from animals. Now, do you think that photosynthesis is important? Yes, photosynthesis is very important process. Why it is important? Because it provides food for the plants, and animals eat the plants. So animals and plant both get food due to the photosynthesis. And the second thing, what the photosynthesis producing is oxygen, which is very necessary for the animals to survive. So without the presence of photosynthesis, many animals and plants will die. So photosynthesis is very necessary process.